One of the most underappreciated trees in the bush I've got right here, going by many different names: Asagaiwood, uh, yellow yellowwood, sand yellowwood, um, silver bush, cluster leaf, silver cluster leaf, and then of course Terminalia sericea. Now, if you look at the leaves, you'll see where the scientific name comes from. All the leaves clustered on the tips of branches here: terminus, terminalia, and then of course sericea refers to the silvery shine on the leaves. Now, the roots of this plant is allegedly poisonous, but it's still being used in traditional cultural medicine. Um, it's boiled up or powdered. It's used as a anti-poison or anti-poison. It's used to relieve colic. It's used to relieve menstrual complaints, stomach ache, diarrhea, and that's not where it stops. The leaves of this tree is very high in tannin. Now, as such, not very tasty at all. But if you do have a toothache, tooth that's bothering you, you can chew one of these and stick it on the offending tooth. It does act as a bit of a local anesthetic, and it does alleviate pain a little bit. The wood of this tree, fairly hard, nice and straight grained. It's very similar in appearances to yellowwood, which is probably why it's called sand yellowwood in Afrikaans, sandgeloot. Um, and it's used for a variety of things, from tool handles to construction. It's actually one of the favorite wood to use in the building of huts for the vertical poles that support the roof. It's termite resistant, and that might explain things. Um, and then the leaves and the bark of it is used for tanning leather. It's a very high tannin content, and especially today where a lot of people would like to get away from chemical and alternative or chemical ways of treating leather or making leather, this is a viable option. Now, one of the other useful things about this tree is that the bark of young saplings, like what we've got here, makes a very strong rope, and this rope is then also used in construction to attach um, horizontals to the verticals on poles, and so on and so forth. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do that. Now this is the bark, the fiber. Silver cluster leaf are indicative of deep sandy soil. They normally grow on seepage lines, so areas where water comes out from underground or seeps through the layers of top rock and top sand. But it's also a bit of an invasive plant, so I don't feel too much bad about taking this branch to demonstrate to you how to make a very nice strong string. The silver cluster leaf also tends to grow in disturbed areas. So, for example, areas where there's fire breaks, areas where there's been a bit of overgrazing, anything like that. Um, yeah, so I'm just going to plait here for you quickly and show you how strong this rope is. This is how you plait a very strong string or rope. It just depends on how wide you cut the bark, and of course this has got the benefit that it's wet, so as it dries, of course it will probably shrink a little bit, and that will make it bind to whatever you were busy tying. So there you have it, string demonstrated from silver cluster leaf. Thank you.